In this lecture, we will discuss the basic components of our nervous system. So without wasting time, let's get started. So we categorize the nervous system into two. First one is the central nervous system, or you can say CNS, and second is the peripheral nervous system, or you can say PNS. In the CNS, you will see the two most important components. First is the brain and second is the spinal cord. So if you see at the center of our body, you will see the brain and the spinal cord. These make the central nervous system. Second is the peripheral nervous system, or you can say PNS. In the peripheral nervous system, you will see the two most important components, cranial nerves and the spinal nerves. So basically, nerves make our peripheral nervous system. So at the periphery of our body, you will see the networks of the nerves. So these make our nervous system. Central nervous system, in which brain and spinal cord, and second is the peripheral nervous system, in which you will see the network of the nerves that is spread in our body. So in the cranial nerves, you will see 12 pairs of cranial nerves, 12 pairs that arise from the brain. That's why we call it cranial nerves. So first is the olfactory nerve, second is the optic, third oculomotor, fourth trochlear, fifth trigeminal, sixth abducens, seventh facial, eighth vestibulocochlear, 9 glossopharyngeal, 10th vagus, 11 accessory, and the 12 hypoglossal nerves. Important thing, cranial nerves can be sensory, can be motor, or can be mixed. Sensory means it transmits message towards the central nervous system. Motor functions means it transmits the message away from the central nervous system. And mixed nerves having both functions, sensory or the motor. So you will see the cranial nerves can be sensory, motor, and the mixed. Spinal nerves, you will see the 31 pairs, and these spinal nerves all are mixed. It means that they have both functions, sensory as well as motor. Spinal nerves, you will see the cervical nerves, 8 cervical nerves, C1 to C8. Second is the thoracic, 12 pairs of the thoracic nerves, T1 to T12. Lumbar nerves, these will be the L1 to L5, 5 pairs. And sacral, S1 to S5. So these make our peripheral nervous system. Okay, but important thing, our nervous system, specifically central nervous system, is protected by the different components. Brain and the spinal cord is protected by the 3 layers that's called the meninges. And outside you will see, outside the brain you will see the bony structure, that is skull, and around the spinal cord you will also see the presence of the vertebral column or the backbone that protect our spinal cord. So brain is protected by the skull and the spinal cord is protected by the vertebral column, or you can say backbone. Okay, so nervous system consists of different types of the cells. So these cells can be neuron, these cells can be neuroglia or glial cells. In the neuron, you will see the 3 types: sensory neuron, interneuron, motor neurons. In the central nervous system, only interneurons are present. Along with that, neuroglia also present, but the only interneurons is present. But in the peripheral nervous system, both sensory and the motor neurons are present. Okay. Next, neuroglia. In the CNS, you will see 4 types of the neuroglia or glial cells. First one is the astrocytes that provides nutrients in the CNS, and it also involved in the maintenance of the blood-brain barrier. Second is the oligodendrocytes that provides myelin sheath in our CNS. Third is the microglia. These provides this acts as a phagocytes in our central nervous system. And fourth one is the ependymal cells that involved in the production of the CSF and CSF cerebrospinal fluid. Brain and the spinal cord is surrounded by the CSF cerebrospinal fluid. And in the PNS, peripheral nervous system, you will see the two types of the neuroglial cells. First one is the Schwann cells involved in the formations or manufacturing of the myelin sheet, and second is the satellite cell that supports the nerves in the PNS and also provides the nutrients. Only conduction happens in the neurons. There is no conductions in the neuroglia or the glial cell. So these are the basic components of our nervous system and the basic cells present in our nervous system. But if you still have any question, you may ask in the comment section. Thank you so much.